Your new life is going to cost you your old one. I was on TikTok and I heard Alan Watts, I think, say that, wrote it down. Could have been AI, but I think it was him. My new life has costed me my old one. I've sacrificed comfort. I've sacrificed distractions. I've sacrificed all those things that no longer serve me. And I'm completely unrecognizable from who I was 6 months ago. The new me, my new life, I don't even think about making art or making podcasts or writing my videos out. I don't even think about it. I just do it. Before I was ruminating, my old life was stuck in this vortex of limiting self beliefs, scarcity, guilt, shame, all the greatest hits. But I was sick and tired of it, and I needed a new routine, and I needed new habits, and I needed consistency. And that's why I'm showing up here today. That's why I'm consistent today. You have to embrace the unknown. That's the only way that you can achieve transformation and shed that skin of your former self. Transform, like from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Now, the thing is, as an artist, you have to be in a cocoon sometimes and recharge, rehabilitate, reform before you emerge from your chrysalis as a butterfly. And sometimes we confuse the cocoon with depression. Jim Carrey said depression is depression. Deep rest is what you need when you're depressed. And I think that's a clever play on words, but sometimes we confuse depression with that need of recharging. I don't know what it is about Thursdays, man, but at the end of every week, Thursdays hit me and I get exhausted. I was exhausted before I showed up and I pressed record. I contemplated for a second, maybe I sit this one out. Then I came to the room and I just started doing the work. This has become the new comfort zone, what used to be resistance. If you stay in that comfort zone, it can prevent you from reaching your full potential. You already know that. You have to exceed outside your bounds, color outside the lines, poke holes, pierce through your old bubble to come out on the other side new. And what used to stress you out and give you anxiety which just becomes a thing of the past. It evaporates. You start overcoming fear consistently. You start building systems and strategies to overcome fear. Then nothing can stop you. Not a broken back, not a phone call that just ruins your day, not your friends quitting and giving up on their dreams and that brings you down because you're a psychic, sentimental, hypersensitive person. Nothing gets in the way when you have those strategies and you have those systems in place and you exercise them consistently. Part of that process in becoming a new person is letting go of the past. The past does not equal the future. Let go of past routines that no longer serve you, past habits, and cultivate the new mindset to move forward. I wrote down this quote. Let me see if I can find it. And it was just stunning. And I'm going to make a podcast about this in the future, but it's so abstract, I know it's just going to bomb on the YouTube algorithm. Here it is. What if who you hoped to be was always you? What if who you hoped to be was always you? But that person that you aim to be, that you aspire to be, that you want to be, that you desire to be, yes, it's you all along, but it's the guy that's doing. It's the girl that's doing. You don't want to be distracted, thinking about something, ruminating on the past. Focus on the same 5 negative things, 5 negative stories that no longer serve you. You have to break pattern and let go of the past. Embrace a positive mindset to move forward. This is the identity shift. Major life changes have to happen for this personality shift to happen, for this thing that we call the self concept. Major life events have to happen. For me, it was injuring my back. I got real scared and I thought, man, I can't lose this. I can't lose this. I can't lose. I have to be able to work. I have to be able to provide. And even if I was in the hospital bed, I'd be making these podcasts. Nothing's going to stop me. Yeah, there's sacrifices and there's trade-offs. I sacrificed my old self to become new. And that meant letting go of short-term happiness. Here's a very common and easy example. I'm no longer snacking on empty calories. Chocolates and chips and sweets. That's a short-term sacrifice. It's not even a sacrifice. It's just no longer self-indulging. I'm no longer in this cyclical pattern of destroying today in order to redeem tomorrow. All I have is today. All I have is old habits to break. But you have to identify them. You have to be self-aware. You have to know what they are. I had to stop eating like gas station food every single day and start feeding myself real food. That's an old habit to break. I still eat like I'm fucking 16 years old. You know, it's terrible. You got to form new habits. Treat yourself well. Habits that align with your new life and your aspirations. I got new dreams, new goals, new visions, a new purpose. It's aligned with the old knives stuff that it's always been, but now with a strategy in place, now with a practitionership in place. Now I'm making moves. Every move matters. Every move is embedded with intention. And that's how you form new habits. It'll align with your new life and your current aspirations. And there's going to be resistance. Internal, external. I have been locked in, as you saw in the last episode, and new resistance has been popping up. Red flags, yellow flags, green flags, trying to take me off the path, and I just can't have it. And when I'm hyperfixated and obsessed, I start building a new silhouette, a new personality, a new self-concept. You start building resistance. It's like an immune system attacking drama, attacking resistance, building resilience. And you create these support systems. For me, my wife, Claire, is a support system. My kids are a support system. That's all I need. You guys, I'm showing up every single day for you guys. I'm showing up because if I can make a difference in your life, I did something with my time on this planet. That was like this big mindset shift for me with letting go of my old life and embracing the new. This mindset shift was, what if I put your result first as opposed to what can this content do for me? How can I change your life with my work, with my podcasts, with my art? I call it art. How can I change your life with my art? That's a whole new vision. That's a whole new goal. And I've learned from failure. Failure's inevitable. I've learned from 20 years of fuck ups. 20 years of fuck ups. And I signed up for that. I knew that's what it was going to take. Because I've been desiring to be this version of myself for years. And it was me all along. But my old life, it just doesn't serve me anymore. I've had to adapt to this change. I have to overcome doubt. And sure, there's emotional challenges. But you got to celebrate the small victories. I'm on a streak right now. I haven't posted daily like this since 2017. Actually, that's not true. 2020. 2020, I did the daily pod for like 90 days. Pretty good. Couple of re-uploads here and there. But before that, 2017, where I was doing Vlogville for 30 days in a row. I was really on that grind. Casey Neistat was still doing his vlog at the time. But I'm celebrating these streaks, man. Every day is a celebration. Every day I get to be proud of myself because I contributed something. And yes, I had a little health scare, and maybe I'll talk about that on another pod. It freaked me out. I always kind of knew that I was waiting for some sort of crisis, which is such a privilege to wait for a crisis to take action. That's a dangerous balancing act, but it helped me reevaluate my priorities. And there's this whole process of learning and unlearning things. There's a lot of outdated practices that no longer serve me, that just don't work for me, brother. And I'm thinking about the long term. I'm having a long-term perspective. Casey Neistat, I did the math, did his vlog for like 641 days or something like that. But he calls it 800 days. So I want to do this pod for 800 days. I believe that's 2 years and 70 days, something like that, give or take. And I want to do this for until then. And like my joke is, if I don't pop off in the next 800 days, well, I guess I'll just have to keep going. That's the long-term perspective. And I want to encourage you to stay focused on future goals, big, outstanding, unachievable shit, while staying true to who you are, staying true to your roots, and staying true to the new and better you. You're no longer the iPhone 4. You're the iPhone 16 updated OS. Stay true to that for as long as you possibly can. Protect that shit. Because people are going to try to drop bombs on your perspective. They're going to say, you've changed, man. It went to your head. Well, that's what happens. Your new life costs you your old one. You're no longer that guy, which means sometimes you're no longer going to have people in that circle. You're not going to have those friends anymore. You're going to have to cut some of that family out if they don't support the cause. It's what it is. It's black and white. It's binary. Your new life is going to cost you your old one, and you have to pay that price. Thank you so much for listening. I greatly appreciate it. This was kind of an abstract one. I feel like it's going to die on the internet, but I don't care. I had to get this off my chest. Shout out to that TikTok that I didn't save it, so I can't find it. But that's a beautiful quote, and it's factual. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Reach out to me, text me, DM me, email me. It means a lot if you made it this far. Let me know in the comments below. You guys are the best comment section. That's what I'm going to call you, the best comment section. So keep that shit in the comment section and make it pop. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening again. Keep a force field around your heart, and I'll see you guys on the next podcast. Peace.